Gotta get your orange. Yeah. Yeah.
Play at your orange.
Yeah, they got that intro. Yeah. I'm telling you. I like that. Yeah.
That's that old school.
Old school.
Anyway. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Ms.B.
I'm here, HEAD.
And this is Stacks Magazine's weekly recap. Stacks Magazine's weekly. Stacks Magazine's weekly recap.
22.
Vlog number 22.
Yeah, I got it this time.
I can't get it out, y'all.
Yeah, one of them weekends.
Yeah.
And I like to celebrate. I like to put shots out to all the veterans out there. We're gonna celebrate Veterans Day
tomorrow.
Yeah.
November 11th. Shout out to all the veterans. The Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force.
Street
vets.
Y'all been out there in these streets hustling too. You know what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy. Anyway, so welcome back. Thank you for watching. Thanks for everybody. Our numbers are going up, seem like, on the videos.
You know what I think it is?
What?
It's me.
Whatever.
Hey,
I don't know why he think all the ladies like him.
She had it right the first time. Hey.
He think all the ladies like him, and that's why they be tuning in.
Yeah, I keep them tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I feed them that knowledge they need to hear. Okay. But
anyway, thanks to everybody that's been tuning in. Thanks to everybody who's been sharing the videos. Thanks to everybody who's been telling a friend, who's been telling a friend, and who's been telling a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So our numbers are doing good. We're getting pretty good numbers. Definitely. We got to keep those numbers up. So don't be afraid to share the videos. Don't be afraid to tell somebody about us. You know what I mean? Shoot, we got to start from somewhere.
Put that work in.
Yeah, we putting the work in. You see, we at number 22. So, help us out and do your part. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So, not much really went on this week as far as big news. First, we want to say we want to send a little prayer out to all of the victims of the typhoon, the big typhoon that hit the Philippines.
Right.
News reports state that, over 1,000 people were killed. Some say over 10,000. We don't know what number is right, but I'm sure by the end of the week they'll probably have a more accurate number. But yeah, definitely, prayers out to those people in the Philippines and their families.
I got one. My people in Birmingham, little fella out that went to high school with, community, the whole high school, a guy named Lil Perk. They buried him Friday. Rest in peace, Lil Perk. All my wishes to your family and your loved ones and everybody. Y'all, hope y'all make it through this situation. And shout out to Smithfield Chris, B and all y'all. Keep y'all head up.
Right. Okay, so
that happened this Thursday. Yeah.
Hey, just being there.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of the big things that happened this week in the state of Georgia. Hey, I hate it for the deadbeat dads who's behind on their child support.
What they do?
The state of Georgia has decided now to create a most wanted evaders of child support list, and they have the list of several individuals on their website, and they show how much they put the people's names, they show how much is outstanding, they show whether or not a warrant is being put out for your arrest, and hey, all of the people who responded to us on Facebook about the article or on Instagram, of course, mostly women.
Would be.
All the women says, good for them. Yeah, these deadbeat dads, they need to be put on blast. So, if you are a father out there and you have a child and you are way back behind on your child support, I advise you, if you live in Georgia, you need to go ahead and pay. You need to start paying on it. So
where they gonna get the money from?
What you mean? I mean, of course, we don't know if these people don't have no jobs or
I'm just gonna play devil's advocate, hey, because hold y'all head up. They might got down, they ain't have no money. Now they might be in the 40s and the $50,000 for child support. That's a bad situation. I hope y'all come up out of it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be like Stevie J. One of his baby mamas. Shoot, she taking him to court for he owed like over $1 million.
Golly, dang man, that's a bad situation.
Lady Jocelyn and nice Stevie.
I mean, they're gonna do
he already got 5 kids, so he,
that's a bad situation.
They gonna be hustling for a long time. They better make this reality show thing really work and their music.
That's bad.
That's bad to be that far behind, but the dude ain't, he fell out for a while, so you know what I mean.
So it probably ain't really $1 million. You probably calculating that money he didn't even have no more. So
right.
You got to think about putting all that together.
But does the courts even worry about that though? They don't care about what you did have at what point of time.
What he's supposed to do is go back and
recalculate the years that he was out of a job. And
recalculate what he's really earning. So if you stop working tomorrow and you telling them you paying $1,000, you supposed to go back the next day and say, hey, I ain't working no more. So somebody need to reevaluate or redo my child support. I think we gotta work on that. It's a bad situation. I most definitely don't like it. I'm gonna drink a shot of juice for all the partners that gotta
pay that money.
Ooh.
Pay that money, dog.
Yeah, we won't go to jail.
Okay, so no, we don't want y'all to go to jail. But yeah, for those list of fellas in Georgia whose names listed on there, I hate it for you. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Reality. Huh?
Is it Jay-Z?
Jay-Z or the reality shows?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, we can get Jay-Z and his issues out of the way. So, as you know, Jay-Z he's continuing on with his contractual agreement with Barney. So, he will be releasing his Jay-Z line in their department store for the holidays. He's also releasing, along with the stuff that he has that's going to be in the line, which is like a raincoat. He has a watch. He has some other little things.
Blah, blah, blah.
He's also releasing his first fragrance, which is called Gold. So, I'm wondering what that's going to smell like. But let us know, I guess. Let me know.
Yeah, let me know.
So he will be releasing that on November 20th in Barney's, and I think a week later he'll be releasing it in other department stores across the United States, and then eventually it's going to be coming to internationally, I think, the earlier part of this year. But that's not what we had in the news this week. On Stacks Magazine, what we reported about Jay-Z is that he's a certified sports agent now, and he has the whole Rock Nation sports management company that he started. And he's been soliciting and signing on several star athletes. And one of the athletes, Kano, I believe is his last name, he plays for the New York Yankees. He's in a little bit of trouble because he purchased a $44,000 watch for Kano. But the Major League Baseball League, they're in the process of doing an investigation because they don't think he really followed the proper,
Man, leave that man alone. See, he took the hustling, like he always say. He took the process of how he hustled on the street and brought it to baseball, and they kind of caught into a snag, and they kind of like, whoa, hey, we love you, Jay-Z, hey, New York, like the song and all that. But hey, this is how the process go, and he learning. Right. Ain't too much they gonna do to him. Hell, he ain't killed nobody. He ain't no tax evasion, so he gonna get through this. This ain't this small thing to a giant.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. It's probably just a matter of miscommunication. Maybe he didn't read his full list of regulations and rules. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it states that for sports agents, if you haven't been certified as a sports agent, then you can't purchase any type of expensive gifts for potential clients.
Right.
But if you have been certified as a sports agent, You can, but any gift that you purchase that is over $500, you have to fill out an application and let the association, the Major League Association, know that you're purchasing it, how much it's going to cost, what is it for, why you purchase it, and things like that, before you can even give it to an athlete or give to one of your clients. So Jay-Z, although he is certified, he did not follow the proper rules and regulations when it came to that. So yeah, he's they're keeping a watchful eye out on Jay.
Yeah. Trying to hold a black man down, that's all.
Whatever.
Fight the power.
Anyway, so Real Housewives reality show. I guess it's coming on tonight, so I'll definitely be tuning in to that
tonight.
Yeah. So last Sunday was the second episode of the new season. In that episode, a lot of things transpired. Porsha. You guys, of course, you know her husband. They got a divorce or in the process of getting a divorce.
Right.
And some things that came out prior to them even being on the show about him being gay, allegedly gay, and some instance that happened back in the day, in Pittsburgh, where he was caught, allegedly he was caught in a park, hanky panky with a transgender prostitute, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
So he's been, that rumor has followed him all these years. So in the episode last Sunday, Porsha sat down with her sister and her mother, and basically the whole gay rumor thing came out again.
Right. And
Porsha basically, she was saying that even during their marriage, some strange things. What did I say? A myth. Some strange things, just kind of went down in her marriage. She said sometime he didn't want to, I guess, be intimate. Yeah, didn't want to be intimate with her, and it just was some things, that she said it just kind of, made us do the side eye on him or whatever. Then her mom put her 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? Her mom think he's gay, and it was just
yada yada yada.
It was just hilarious. So
she just built him. The man don't moved on. He don't want no more of that snatch. But he talked about it on the radio when he was on.
Oh yeah, he did come on the radio. During the week, he was on Ryan Cameron's show,
V103, and he discussed what caught my ear was he discussed that he told her some rumors might be out there about him, and she said, "Oh, you gay? Don't worry about that." This is what she said.
What he said. Yeah.
That's what he said.
Kordell.
She said, if you gay, that's okay. We'll get over it. So I'm like. But my question,
But she probably just said that because, she got this man that, he's a legend in football. He got money.
But how many women
she was
accepted?
Right, you know what I mean? She probably, at that point, she's on her way to walking down the aisle with him. So she just kind of like,
So what would stop you from walking down the aisle?
Money.
What would stop you?
Oh, you saying what would stop you?
Yeah.
Apparently nothing stopped her. She didn't really care. She didn't care.
If he was gay,
she just wanted to be a wife.
Sad situation.
It's a sad situation, but I don't know. I listened to the Ryan Cameron interview, and
right.
He made some valid points. You don't want to wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But people live their lives how they want to live their life. But at the ending part when he was like, I ain't gay, and I bet that on my mama and
my mama, my son, my dear daddy.
Right, my dear daddy and everything. And Ryan Cameron was like, well, are you trying to assure us that a couple of months from now it ain't gonna be no news that's gonna come out about you being gay? Nah, man, I ain't gay. So it's like, it's almost like you trying too hard to prove your innocence.
Right. Yeah, that's it. but that Atlanta Housewife, it's gonna be very interesting.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff going on. Kenya and NeNe, they got into it this past week. Kenya came in and, you know, she's trying to maintain her relevancy on the show, and she came in. She got put out of the house, and she came to a little event that Cynthia and Peter had, because they opened up a new studio across the street from his bar 1 here in Atlanta. So they had a little all white event, and Kenya came in because she knew she wanted to start something with NeNe. And basically her gripe was she asked NeNe why did she invite the dude from the first season that she was supposedly dating. You know, she didn't think that was right if they were supposed to be friends. But NeNe was brushing her off. I'm talking about NeNe read her to death. It was hilarious. NeNe like, shoot, he our friend. He Greg's friend. Right. What make you think, you know, we don't supposed to invite somebody just because you don't like them, or, you know what I mean? Right. And then NeNe was like, shoot, we sent you an RSVP card that you didn't even return. Whether you gonna come to a wedding or not, you supposed to send back the RSVP card so they can take you off the list.
And in a situation like that, you know cameras are going to be there. That was your opportunity to shine. And you know you need to shine. He had a white woman put you out the house in Roswell. So you should have been there. Right. But did you catch Greg when he was in that bitch like...
Yeah, he was like, stay away.
Hey, this is my money. This is my money. Stand back.
Right.
Do not touch my money. Go on, baby. I got your back, baby.
Greg's so cool. I like Greg.
Old man Greg know where the money at. Old man Greg, hey, he trying to get his money back up out of NeNe.
Right. Okay.
Don't touch my woman.
Right. So Kenya girl have several seats. I mean,
several seats. You tell her to have several. Damn.
That's what the gays say.
That couple was so have several seats.
Have several seats. you got somebody say have a seat, child.
Yeah.
No, she need to have several seats.
Wow, that's wild.
So Kenya has several seats. Ain't nobody paying you no attention, girl. So you know, I don't know what all rabbits you got to pull out your hat this season, but hey, you better try to pull them all, honey.
Yep.
Cause that craziness you did last season, okay, it secured your spot for this season, but
even NeNe said you better come up with new quotes.
Right, NeNe was like, "That's last year. That's old." No, with the wit, it's old.
It's old. We done heard that.
Yeah, we done heard that already. But yeah, so you know, anybody out there that's having an event or getting married, hey, it's your wedding.
Right.
You invite who you want to invite.
Right.
If you have a maid of honor or something, who ex-boyfriend who probably done maybe used to beat your butt or cheated on you 1,000 times. If he my friend, or you know, if he good friends with my husband to be, right. 9 times out of 10 he might get invited.
Sometimes that's why you need security at these places. It's getting crazy out here, man. People ain't get married. People won't get married to certain people. People don't want to be married to them, and then they come to weds, and it goes down.
Yeah.
So hey,
and then licking in you at the reception.
Yeah, I want to tell you something.
Right.
I been want to tell you something. Then it go down.
Right.
Need that security, but
But anyway, speaking of weddings, Preachers of LA.
Oh man.
Hey, people still watching it, so you know it's good.
It's good. It's good.
This week, the hot topic from the show was about the fact that how long Bishop Jones has been friends, you know, have had his lady best friend for over 10 years and still haven't married her.
Oh man, he love everybody. He's a rock star, like he said.
Nah. He just trying to be a player as long as he possibly can.
Yeah, he wanted. Did he got any children? I don't think he got any children. He never put them on TV. But
right, we haven't heard anything about it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think people should be friends for a while before they get married. I do believe in that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That way you can get to really know who they are.
But a preacher?
I mean, yeah, even with a preacher.
How can he give marriage counseling? You know, most preachers give.
So you rather rush into it with, I mean, if you was a preacher, you rather rush into it with get married to somebody and then something happen or you cheat on her like them people that was on. What it was on? Iyanla that time where the husband, he's a preacher, he done cheated on her like 20 times. And he done had a baby.
I don't have no problem with it, but these people look up to these people. People go to their pastor for guidance in marriage counseling. Let's go to our pastor. You ever heard it? Go to the pastor. And that's why to this day,
yeah, but
I ain't even listen to the pastor these days. Because they don't know what the hell they talking about.
Right, but at the same time, people should not get married until you fully know deep down in your heart this is the person you want to marry.
Right.
Don't be rushed into it. Don't get rushed into it because you having a baby. Don't, you know what I mean? All these other little excuses, man. Until you know for sure that's who you want to be with, that's when you get married.
It's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out.
It's hard to get out, right?
You don't put a baby in there. You probably don't got a house in this. Now all this got to be divvied out the right way, how y'all want it. You're going to lose if you lose. Right. So you better think hard who you getting with. Money can't make this person.
Right.
A child can't make this person who this is. This person got to be almost like your heartbeat, yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be able to survive this thing.
Yeah. Because
all kind of temptations is out there.
Right.
That'll break y'all apart. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's my piece on it.
Okay. So, definitely be checking out for the reality shows. Oh, I got to look at that. I got to catch the first episode. My girl Bernice on South Beach Toe. Their new season started this week. So y'all definitely make sure y'all turn to True TV and catch it every week. I want to say it still come on Wednesdays. Wednesdays maybe around 9 or so. Definitely catch my girl Bernice down there in Miami doing her thing. You know what I mean? She's one of the favorite characters on that show. She has a lot of fans. So definitely just keep supporting her. And then I'm going to make sure I catch up on it this week, you know, so we can talk about it.
Right. Just getting into investments.
Oh, yeah. So, the stocks from last week, we talked about the tickers.
Yeah. I mean, I think we want to talk about it, but more likely I want to go into Twitter, if we can. Twitter opened up as an IPO on, what's that, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah.
Wednesday or Thursday. For the people that work at Twitter, they got it at $20 some dollars a share, and other people that they privately let invest into the company got it at $20 some dollars a share. But it opened up at 45.
Yeah, dollars a share.
$45 a share, and whoever invested early doubled up their money and sold out their shares and got their money back just like that.
They made millions.
Right.
It even made some people billionaires.
Right.
So just imagine.
Right. My thing is this. This is my thing. I don't see Twitter. I don't see Twitter being maintaining their stock.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I mean, Twitter is great, but you don't have that many people like a Facebook. Only way I see Twitter maintaining that increase, they buy some more companies, and we know they're gonna put ads on people's Twitter accounts. Right. But Twitter is mostly like you have to read it. You know, a lot of people ain't got time to sit there and read. Now, don't get me wrong, people do read Twitter. Twitter do their thing, but it's not an Instagram where you can just roll through the pictures. Right. You know, when we was little, they used to always say you just look at the pictures, you don't read, but you have to read Twitter. You know, so I don't see it being up there because Facebook is in the 40s, and I don't see Twitter at the same height as Facebook. Right. Me personally. Yeah, I mean, Twitter has way more followers. I mean, Facebook has way more members than Twitter has. And then, too, Facebook has really created a way to capitalize off for advertising, to have advertisers come in and, you know what I mean, purchase different ads, and you see them on your timeline. You see them when you go to your page. You know, ones that's, you know, what they do now is they cater ads to your likes and dislikes, you know, your interests or whatever. And the thing with... And they buying companies. Right, and they buying companies. The thing with Twitter, you know, the experts are saying that
if Twitter don't, number one, really start going out and marketing as far as internationally, going to different countries and stuff to get more international members and international companies to come in and purchase ads and things like that, then they are going to have a hard time just maintaining.
Yeah, stay above water.
So that's kind of the key areas, which Twitter knows that. So they do plan on actually opening up offices, I think, in Australia, Brazil, and there's 2 other places that they're going to open up offices and have like a sales team. You know,
they should buy Vine.
To buy Vine?
I think they should buy Vine. And hey, they got to buy some company.
Yeah, they're going to have to buy something.
They're going to have to do something. I think they should buy Vine, and both of them should merge together and put some type of more accessible to put skits on there. You can put it on there, but certain people's phones, your phone don't work, you'll never see it.
Right.
You know, so I think they should, you know, they got to do some changes.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. And then if they know that, like with Facebook is worried because a lot of their younger members are leaving Facebook, or, you know, they hardly are ever on Facebook, but they prefer Twitter and Instagram, you know, more than they do Facebook.
Right.
So if Twitter want to capitalize on the younger crowd, of course they're going to have to make sure that their marketing efforts and their sales teams are definitely focusing in on, you know, companies that cater to that demographic of people in order to just really have a strong arm around the young people. So they
got to do something to excite them.
Right.
You got to do all the way to the rappers and all that. You got to reach the common folk. You got to reach the common folk. And Instagram can reach it because all you got to do is see a picture. And people like things like that. I know you can write a lot on Twitter, but I don't see it. It stocks maintaining up in the 40s.
Right.
I won't be surprised 30 days from now we look back and say, look where's Twitter count now. Well, Facebook took a dip.
Right, because of they're losing the young crowd.
No, I'm talking about they took a dip early off when they was IPO.
I mean, yeah.
They did, but they came back up.
Yeah.
But I don't see them coming back up. But hey, I'm not an expert. I'm just a dude off the street giving y'all the street knowledge that I know. You understand me?
Right.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Right, which reminds me, that's what I wanted to say too. We are not experts.
No.
We are not experts. We don't claim to be experts.
No.
At all.
Nope.
What we do is we take information that we know, that we've learned, that we've read about, that we've researched, and just try to translate it and give it to y'all in a way that you will be able to understand it. You know what I mean? The way that the urban community can understand it, or if a young person is watching our videos, a way that you can understand it. We do not claim to be experts. I mean, information that we get is from experts who do this, you know what I mean? But because we can understand that, we just taking the information and just being able to translate it, like I said, to you guys. So no, we do not claim to be no expert, but we are helpful, you know what I mean? And
we just want everybody to be financially knowledgeable of their finances, and where you can and you can't put your money. You just don't blow it and go to, I think that's our next topic, blow it on frivolous things, buying bottles and clothes and cars. You know what's different to do with your money. You know, learning different tax codes and your businesses and things of that nature. You know, we should learn different things because you get tired of seeing the same old, us making the same mistakes over and over again. You know, like the Stacks Magazine.
Because it's information out there for you to. Stacks Magazine. It's other websites that you can go to. It's libraries, books. You know, it's all this information out here for you to get. People just, you know, they refuse to take 5 minutes out their day to read it, or you know what I mean. So you know, hopefully looking at the video will help you. Yeah. If you're not a reader, if you don't like to read, look at our video. And see what just you can learn. Yeah,
you ain't gotta read it. Listen, I think my favorite financial rap verse I've ever came from my boy E40. Him and Tupac Players Ball. And he said, don't buy $85,000 car before you buy a house. I said, wow. You know, you'll see people lit with Range Rovers in apartments.
Right.
And I'll be like, wow, what are you doing with a Range Rover or 740 living in a project? Yeah. That is not right.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
Right. Doesn't make sense. And you riding clean.
Right. And dirt.
Yeah. Right. Clean and dirt. Yeah, so we want us to do better, man. You know.
Right.
Make us a community, and a community that's knowledgeable of things, you know. That's all we're trying to do.
That's all we're trying to do.
Yeah, but speaking of the
people balling out of control.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so
it's crazy.
One of the writers, Andre George.
Andre 3000?
No, Andre George. He's a contributing writer for Stats Magazine. He gave an article. He did an article this week about how VIP changed the whole club scene, and I thought it was kind of interesting because what he said was very true. It's like, you know, back in the day, people had fun when they went to the club. Right. People danced. They looked forward. People was worried about if they had enough money to get in and buy drinks and stuff like that, right. But it really wasn't that big of a worry, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you knew you wasn't gonna have to pay this much to park. You knew you wasn't gonna have to pay a whole bunch to get you. I got to call up that. You knew you wouldn't have to pay all of that money to get in the door. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then all this money, $10 drinks and
right.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, what a $5 drinks in,
right.
Man.
It's out the hook.
Right.
Yeah.
So
especially for our community.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Our community's been robbed by this. We've been robbed. The other communities, nothing against. It's not a racial thing, but it's a racial thing.
Right, we've been robbed by this. Because if you expect college students and all that to come out to your club, like college students really can't afford all that going out. But anyway, so the article was basically how the VIP section makes a normal person like you and I in the club kind of feel inferior. Okay, everybody want to be a part of the VIP once in their lifetime, just to have that whole experience. But now it's like you got security standing by the entranceway of the VIP. The VIP is roped off. The people in VIP look like they just chilling. They want to be cute. They ain't dancing. They standing around mean mugging.
They're looking at you.
And they looking at us. The regular folks on the other side of VIP, we too busy looking at them, trying to take pictures, Instagram folks who we see in the VIP, which means it's taken away from our whole experience of having fun and dancing and kikiing and stuff like that. So it's like, at some point, we got to hold these clubs and these promoters kind of accountable for it, because they've created an environment of separation. Right.
Where you can go to a white club and get
white clubs be partying all night long. You might have people who got reserved tables and everything. Right. But
it's not $1,300 a night.
They still mingling throughout the club. Right. And they invite people and they pouring you drinks. Right. That's why I like going to the white club.
Right. It just don't play our music.
Yeah, they just don't. I mean, well, they will. You know what I mean? But it be mixed in with like techno and stuff like that, and the EDM stuff or whatever. Right. But it's like they just be ready to kick it and have fun.
Right. And we can sold a dream all the way around. You got to pay for parking, and then it depends on how close you want to get to the club. Right. You pay more. Right. You know, ain't that if you get there first and you park there first. It's how good your car look. The whole thing is sold a dream, and we are buying it every time. You have to get there so early, or you have to wait in. I ain't never been.
And you got girls trying to break their neck, they offering up all kind of stuff.
Yeah, their whole
life just to get in VIP.
I do anything. Just let me get close. Right. And it just be crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I've been like, I can count on one hand, how many times I've been to these type of clubs in Atlanta. You have to stand in those lines and no, man, I'm not doing that. Right. Not doing that.
Look at you.
Right here.
It's on the floor.
Okay.
He dropping drink on my floor.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna be put out.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, promoters and club owners, you know, we need to be mindful of that. You taking away just the excitement. Some people appreciate it. I mean, it's probably done got to the point now where everybody's so
used to it.
Yeah, they so used to it, they're immune to it that they don't notice it. But
right.
it's there.
It's wrong.
Yeah, and it's wrong, and it's there, and people just need to go back to the old days when you just go to club and to have fun, man. Right. Everybody mix and mingle together.
Right. You come out sweating.
Right, you come out sweating.
You don't even come out sweating at these clubs. You might be sweating just because it's so packed and you're doing like this, but you don't come out like, man, that DJ was clown. Did you play that?
Right.
Not like when he mixed this, and then you don't even talk about what he talk, because the DJs are stars.
No, they come out talking about, man, you saw T.I. and them in there.
Yeah,
that's what they talk about.
He was just chilling.
You saw what so-and-so had on. And
they coming out 2 minutes and they gone soon as they stand there no more than 30 minutes.
30 minutes and they up and out.
Right. So everybody sitting there waiting like they finna see a concert or something. Right. And they come in, and I think my only time I did that when Diddy came to our Visions. Right. And when he came in there and walked in there, and then everybody like, thank you for your support. He walked out. I said, wait a minute. This is what we... Well, I got in free. I said, this is what we came down here for? I said, oh, hell no. Right. I know that game. You ain't got to fool me but once or twice. Right. I know what you're doing, so
Visions used to be live, though.
Yeah, it do.
I used to have fun in Visions, though. Visions at 112.
Yeah. The old 112. Yeah. On Chester Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know some people be like 112
112. You know a club live when it's zero below.
In line.
And you standing in line with a short skirt on and looking cute, but you and your homegirl, y'all like this.
And together.
And this was before, we started getting to know people who had, had the little VIP little cars where you could just pass through. But yeah,
people came out there sweating. They came and they enjoyed themselves back in that day. Yeah, you had your fly people.
And then the celebrities, they was mixing and mingling. They had a little VIP section on the left side of 112, but most of the time the celebrities was either upstairs or down in that little area under the stairs or whatever.
No block off.
Right, it really wasn't no block off. It was just everybody kicking it.
Shame on you.
Shame on y'all, ATL promoters.
Yeah, ATL promoters.
I know y'all gotta make y'all money, but dang.
Y'all messed up the game.
Y'all done messed up the game.
And it goes into the music we listen to.
Right.
The music is not the same. You know, that era made so many hits.
We don't dance no more.
Yeah.
We don't dance no more.
Yeah, you play Set It Off, we up in that thing. There's no more. And how many albums were made off of this? Right. People made millions off that era. Right. And y'all talking about y'all making money now. Them people really made money off that era. You know what I'm saying? Even from the music to the clothes and you make.
They still playing it now because that's dance music and it's made for the club.
Right. And it's no more. You don't have nothing to make. Right. Album over album over album.
Not no dance, not for no club.
Right. So that was an era that people made a lot of money off of. Right. Every rappers and R&B and everybody ate good. Yeah. I mean, even promoters ate good. You can't say y'all didn't. They ate good. Right. Now it's just out of hand, and it ain't even nobody really making the money that they said they making anymore. Right.
Right. Because it's only a couple of, in every city is only probably like 1 or 2 major promoters, and people tend to flock to just their parties anyway. So all y'all promoters out there ain't making no money.
Nah. DJs either.
And DJs ain't making no money.
Yeah, we ain't even hear y'all. We just hear y'all music. Y'all music spoke for y'all. Now y'all speaking more than damn music. You be like, shut up. Right.
But anyway, so that was our Situation Sunday topic. We just want to throw that little club article in there. Yeah. And we'll be back next Sunday. And
that's it.
Anything you want to say to the people? Follow us, subscribe to the videos, and share them. And catch us every day. Stacksmag.net online for some good information, good news stories, different topics. And we're actually going to have a new website going up around the first of the year. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be hot, man. We stepping this thing on up. We probably changed locations of this video too. We just got to step it all the way up. You know what I mean?
But you know
what?
I'm still gonna be on here.
He hope. If he keep on taking these weeks off, he might get fired.
God damn. Ladies go.
So y'all better cross y'all fingers and hope that he is still here by 2014.
Ladies gonna request for me.
Whatever. They gonna sign a petition.
They gonna sign a petition.
Anyway. Okay, so till next week, we'll holler at y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.